What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you my brand new electric scooter, the NAVEE S65C. This scooter can go up to 40 miles, has a top speed of 20 miles per hour, and has a retail price of $800 to $900. I want to thank NAVEE for providing the scooter for an initial test and review, but it looks like a pretty solid scooter to me. This is the first time I'm ever going to be riding it. It's got suspension, it has front and rear brakes. Front is drum brakes and rear is electronic brake. But let's get on this scooter, test the suspension a little bit. It's pretty good. It's got a good bounce to it. I know this scooter is one of the most popular models in Europe being sold, and you may see that it looks very similar to the Segway 9BOT Max, which is what I consider to be the gold standard of electric scooters. That scooter has been very reliable and on the market for a few years, so it's outdated now. But NAVEE is made by Xiaomi, who also manufactures the Segway scooter. So that's why it looks kind of similar. As far as buttons go, pretty much almost the same as the 9BOT Max by Segway, except there's only one button here. It has 3 different modes. All right, turned it on. You double tap it to change modes. It has a pedestrian mode, a drive mode, and a sport mode. And I like this display. It's pretty big. You can easily see the battery levels on it as well as the miles per hour. This is the throttle. It doesn't work when it stops. You have to give it a kick to start it, but they also have an app that you could customize the controls and the function of the scooter, like cruise control, one brake lever for brakes, and it also has a bell. It's a good volume. I wish it could be louder, but it's good enough. Let's show you how it folds up now. To fold it up, you have to pull on this, or maybe, so you pull this up, this green latch, and then you could pull the lever down, and that'll unlock the folding mechanism. And here by the bell, there's a little latch here which you insert it to this part, and it locks. And now you could, now you can lift it up if you want to. Now this is pretty heavy. It's 60 pounds. Most scooters in this category that go around the 40-mile range, they're a little bit lighter, less than 50 pounds. But what I really don't like about the scooter already is this latch here. I noticed when I moved it a little bit to the side, it came out. And if you're carrying upstairs or on the train or something, and you just move it a little bit, that could be problematic. So just something to keep note of. So I don't think this is really an ideal scooter to carry on public transportation just because of its weight. There's also a light as well, the front and rear light. I think you triple tap the power button to turn the light on. That's how it turned on there. But yeah, enough talking. Let's see how this scooter performs. I'm starting off on the pedestrian mode. This scooter actually has an 800-watt motor, so I expect this thing to have some pretty fast acceleration. It's also got 10-inch pneumatic tires, so they'll self-heal if it rolls over any objects that might puncture the tire. All right, I'm excited. I think I needed to give it a little bit more of a kick than that. Let's move this back a little bit. All right, this is pedestrian mode. I hear the motor going. It's going at a max of 4 miles an hour. It's got some good turning radius. I think there's a good speed for pedestrian mode, 4 miles an hour. Now let's see what happens on the next mode, drive mode, how fast it can go. Wow, you can really hear the motor there. Now let's try the sport mode. This is the fastest accelerating mode with the highest top speed. Let's test this out. Whoa, this is pretty fast. Oh my goodness. You really feel it. Good brakes too. Now let's take it on a ride to South Beach. So I'm starting off here on pedestrian mode. Time to see how the scooter really performs. It's a little bit odd having the button to control the acceleration on the right-hand side next to the throttle when I'm used to everything being in the middle, but it makes it look a lot more refined and modern. The drive mode is pretty smooth and solid. Like, you can barely feel it moving as you hit bumps and everything. The suspension is really nice. That's probably why it weighs so much too, is because of the suspension. But where we'll see the scooter really perform is on the street, when I could turn on the sport mode. All right, let's try sport mode. The motor is really loud. You can hear it working on this mode. Good stopping power. Really quick acceleration. I kind of feel like I want to lean forward. Just holding down this throttle on sport mode, it pushes you back if you're not prepared. I do like how responsive the scooter is, and I would think that the scooter would perform better for taller riders and heavier riders. That actually caught me by surprise there, because I started moving the scooter and it didn't accelerate right away because I wasn't fast enough. I needed to give it a little bit more of a kick. The second kick, I wasn't prepared. That time I really wasn't prepared. I was accelerating when I wasn't even on the platform yet. Those train tracks felt like nothing with the suspension. I'm actually going to turn down the mode here to drive. I just changed modes again. I have to say that's really smooth turning with this scooter. The bumps, they feel like nothing. It handles extremely well. I'm gonna wait here until traffic clears up. All right, let's go. Kind of hard to control the acceleration of this scooter at lower speeds. And I kind of wish the drive mode, the middle mode, went faster than 10 miles an hour. I don't know if that's customizable in the Xiaomi app or not. Some bumps over there handle very well. Going to be making a right turn here towards the Venetian Causeway. It's probably my favorite bike route in Miami, the Venetian Causeway. There's a slight incline over this bridge. There aren't too many hills here in the Miami area since it's mostly at sea level. Let's see how much battery life this scooter uses once I get back to downtown. So my first impressions for this scooter from me are that it's great for taller people and heavier people who want range. Not so good for people who want to bring it onto public transportation or put it inside of a car, since it does weigh 60 pounds. And also I don't really like the way it folds up. Doesn't really lock in place as securely as other scooters do. That can actually be potentially dangerous too if that mechanism comes loose and the scooter goes down the stairs or wherever you're trying to lift it up over or carry it. But I do love the way it handles. The brakes work great. The pricing is very competitive on the NAVEE S65C as well. I do notice that once you decelerate a little bit and then you hit the throttle again, it takes some time to get back to speed like there. Oh, and another thing I mentioned before, I don't really like how the drive mode, it's set at a maximum of 10 miles an hour. I think 15 would have been much better. It's also rather loud too on sport mode. road closure over here. I noticed the scooter there struggled a little bit up that incline. I went 18 instead of 20. And now I also have 3 bars of battery compared to 4 when I started. Let's make a left turn here. Looks like there's no traffic. I'm gonna make my way all the way to Ocean Drive, which is the tourist area of South Beach. took a while for the accelerator to go back up there again. Like, did you see that? So this scooter may not be as responsive when you hit the throttle after you decelerate. Espanola Way looks kind of busy today. It is the Labor Day weekend. Feeling the beach is going to be really busy. I just changed the scooter over to drive mode. right, here we are, the Art Deco Historic District of South Beach. I guess I could keep it on drive mode here. It's very comfortable on drive mode going down Ocean Drive at 10 miles an hour. I think the bell could be louder, like I said before. Traffic jam here on Ocean Drive today. I'm only pushing the throttle about a quarter of the way in. I'm going 13 miles an hour. Okay, let's make a right turn here and head back to downtown Miami via the MacArthur Causeway. This is where we're going to test the climbing abilities of this scooter. That's why I don't go past the rear right tire of cars that are next to me if they're moving. Alright, there's a little bit of a climb here on this bridge. So far I'm at 18, which is respectable given the incline of this bridge. Can't get up to 19 or 20. Oh, there's 19. Went back down to 18. There's a cruise ship leaving the port of Miami. Not sure which one that is. Also a good place here to have pneumatic self-sealing tires. There's some debris on the roadway. Broken pieces of glass and wood. I might puncture the tire. Looks like that cruise ship that just passed us, Harmony of the Seas. suspension's dealing with these bumps in the sidewalk pretty well. Wow, cleaning crew here. Good handling there with the turn. Now I have 2 bars of battery. I think NAVEE is really pushing the 40 miles max range if I'm having 2 bars of battery now. I think the 800 watt motor really uses up a lot of battery. On pedestrian mode, going 4 miles an hour, you can easily get a lot longer range from that. I'm actually going 23 now, so it's not limited to 20. If you're going down a strong, steep enough hill, you can go past it. So far so good with this scooter. I think it's a good scooter for the money, but it definitely needs some improvements. I wouldn't recommend this to everybody. For heavier riders, this is definitely something to consider. But if you're using it frequently to fold up and transport, this is not the scooter for you. It's too heavy for that. Also, if you switch between modes frequently, between the pedestrian mode, sport, and drive mode, or pedestrian, drive, and sport, then you may not want this scooter. And with that, everyone, that concludes my first ever ride with the NAVEE S65C scooter. Thank you so much, NAVEE, for providing me this scooter for review. It's a great scooter, good for the price, but not without its limitations. If you want some more information, check out the video description below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone, take care.